Grant Hill is over there. Isaiah Thomas is right here, and I have a feeling it might be a little loud in a second.
Only when we talk about the Pistons.
Okay, that's fair. A couple of Pistons Hall of Famers joining the show, but it's a 5-game Tuesday night in the NBA. We've got to start with LeBron, right?
All the time.
We have to start with LeBron. Let's first, though, compare LeBron's first year after free agent moves with Miami in 2010, Cleveland in 2014, and this year with the Lakers. Now, those are the first 20 games and the record, then what they finished with. Now, keep in mind, he went to the NBA Finals with both the Heat and the Cavaliers after starting with those records through 20 games. The Lakers, though, looking to improve upon their best start since 2011 in Denver to take on a Nuggets team that would like to extend a 3-game winning streak. LeBron James, though, gets the layup plus the foul. He missed that free throw, but the block on Monte Morris, I mean, getting it done on both sides.
Yeah, he really is. And you showed that graphic earlier where, you know, he's changed teams and they've gotten off to a similar start. But he was younger then.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be interesting to see if this LeBron at this age can replicate what he's done with the last 2 teams.
And had much better teammates surrounding him in both of those stops as well. But Jamal Murray had 15 points at the half. There's LeBron.
He still looks young.
Coast to coast.
You look young man.
I think he heard you. He finished with 14 points in the game, but Paul Millsap with fadeaway. Then this time driving and bullying his way to the basket, the layup plus the foul, and he'd make that free throw.
And Paul Millsap really getting it done in the paint, being aggressive early for the Nuggets.
He had 16 of his 20 points in that first half, but the Nuggets just remaining in charge here in the third quarter. Nikola Jokic with the steal from LeBron and the layup on the other end. Jokic yet again, this time with the jumper. He had 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Even when his shot isn't falling, always finding ways to impact the game.
Well, he does so many things for Denver, and he really is their most significant playmaker, so they keep the ball in Jokic's hands.
The Nuggets go on to win it 117-85, and the Lakers handed the Nuggets their first loss of the season back on October 25th, but the Nuggets now tie the season series. LeBron had this to say after the game.
I think the part of our defense that got away from us is our offense, too. We just, you know, we hung in as much as we could, withstanding us not being able to make shots in the first half. We, as poorly as we shot the ball in the first half, we still, you know, held them to 58 points, down 8, and third quarter starts, and Jokic has 2 back-to-back threes, you know, we still couldn't make shots, you know, so we stayed in it as much as we could to stop the dam from running over, but at one point it just broke open for us. We couldn't make enough shots, and you know, this team is very dangerous at home, obviously.
And to be fair, you're trying to score against one of the league's top 5 defensive teams through these first 20 games. Grant, what is working so well defensively for the Nuggets?
Well, I mean, I think it's a combination of things. First of all, these young guys, the second youngest team in the NBA, have really bought into the concept of playing defense and how hard they play and compete on the defensive end. And they trust and they help each other. You know, and Isaiah, you've coached in this league and obviously played, and, you know, you can't orchestrate everything on defense.
Yeah.
You can have a game plan, you can have philosophy, but you got to go out. The game of basketball is about action and reaction, and they are just reacting to what happens out there. There were some plays in the first half, getting back on defense, making multiple efforts. That's what is necessary to be successful. And so I've just been impressed with how young they are and how they've, you know, they grasp this concept, and they are one of the best defensive teams, you know, here in the NBA right now.
But offensively, Zeke, it's been their balance that has helped them continue to win games. You had 3 guys that scored 20 points in this one. Paul Millsap, Jamal Murray, and Malik Beasley did so off the bench. So you're seeing a lot of depth with this Nuggets team as well. Yeah,
a lot of depth and a lot of unselfish play. So when you talk about balance on the offensive side of the ball, you know, on any given night, they have 4 or 5 guys that can get 20 points, and they spread the ball around, and they play through Jokic, and Murray's a knockdown shooter. You got Millsap, who's, you know, 20-point scorer, you know, whenever he wants to be in this league. So I like the balance and the unselfishness that they're playing with. And as Grant alluded to, on the defensive side, it's hard to get a young team to play this way on defense, and it's hard to get a young team to be unselfish on offense, too. And Mike Malone has done both.